Pre-planning your loved one's burial can be stressful, but the team at Dignity Memorial can help. Joining me to discuss how they help with the pre-planning process is Phil Wilburn. Now, I mentioned it in the intro, it is such a stressful time for so many families, but how do you all help with that pre-planning process?
So it is very stressful for families at the time of loss, but in pre-planning, we can help by sitting down with you and discussing your individual wants and needs and what is important to your family. Putting that down on paper and pre-arranging relieves so much stress later.
Absolutely. And so what burial options do you offer for families?
We have a variety of burial options, from ground burial to mausoleum and cremation memorialization, which is really on the rise these days.
Yeah, and so there are just so many options like you mentioned, but really, why is pre-planning so important for families?
So pre-planning is important because at the time of loss, our family needs time to grieve. They need to grieve through tears and laughter and words of comfort. They don't need to be worrying about the 200 plus decisions that have to be made before a service can be held, or worrying about how to pay for it. So by pre-arranging, you can meet with your local funeral director, sit down, come up with a plan that meets your family's needs, and then share that with your family so that they know what's going on. Equally as important is that when you do that and pre-arrange in advance, you lock in today's cost, and that could be a large savings over time.
Absolutely. And I feel like nowadays people are getting a little bit creative for those memorial services. Some people don't want that traditional funeral. Some people just want a memorial, or they have like different photo options, or just ways how they want to remember that person. So what kinds of things are you kind of seeing nowadays?
Absolutely. People are more leaning towards celebration of life.
Yeah.
They want to celebrate their loved one in a unique and special way, just like that loved one was, through updated music, maybe a meal around a table, mementos, a memory table with photographs, or a video that shows pictures from throughout the life of that loved one.
Yeah. And then what kind of just services does Arch El Hedley have to offer as well? So
Arch El Hedley, we do the celebration of life. We have that traditional service for those who want it as well. We're there to accommodate them and make it whatever they like. We will hold a visitation in the evening or during the day. We will have music being played. We can have live pianos, and we can have pretty much anything that they would want in those regards. We often have people come in now, and they do have that little bit more of a celebration. We can offer a toast at the end, or a full meal. Have people get up and speak, and it just makes it a little, and I use the word lightly, but fun, because that's the person that they want to remember.
Absolutely. I feel like now it just is that that custom kind of curated approach. You're kind of seeing that kind of trendy nowadays. And so why do you think people are kind of leaning towards that more like a celebration?
I think it's just a change with time. The funeral industry has evolved over the years, and we try to make sure that we get the customers what they want. And they want a light, airy feel to the more modern to their services. And our funeral home is actually we've gotten rid of the dark furniture and the dark rooms and carpeted. We've made it with more modern decor, and we've even added windows to bring in some natural light. I think that the change in the culture in general has kind of asked for that, and we've responded.
Yeah, just rightfully so. Is there just anything else that we should know when it comes to pre-planning, or just kind of anything involved with that? So
in pre-planning, I had only been in the funeral industry for a very short period of time, and I watched a young man make arrangements for his father on an unexpected loss, and his father didn't have anything pre-arranged.
Yeah.
So that was what told me that it helps the family so much to do it as a pre-arrangement, and it doesn't take that much time. We have a variety of options to us. Our funeral professionals are ready to help them at any time. Somebody can call an appointment, come in on an appointment. We can do it virtually, or we can even come out to their home.
Yeah, making it really, really easy for families, because it is such a hard time, but doing that ahead of time relieves so much stress. So Phil, thank you so much for all of this information. And so again, just to learn more, just go to dignitymemorial.com.
Thank you.